I'm going to college at Utah Valley University. It's a beautiful place with a lot to explore, though there's one issue. It's over 1,300 miles away. Come along and enjoy my expedition from Austin, Texas to Provo, Utah. This road trip started at 3 a.m. Of course, to start this trip off, I had to pack.
Decoration's good, but I'm not gonna take anything on this shelf. Oh, it's all packed and ready. Except for a couple other things. But it's not gonna stay this way. We're gonna move half the stuff into the car that my parents are taking.
The first day we were planning on driving 13 hours of road. It took us probably closer to 15 hours in total. We were driving from Austin, Texas to Westcliff, Colorado. Let me tell you, Texas is boring. The whole west side of Texas is just flat, dry, and sunny, and yuck. It's just gross. Our first stop was in Decatur or Decatur, Texas, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Allsops. Getting gas. Apple brake.
Yeah, about 3 hours in. I'm a little tired, but I feel good. Only, 9 more to go.
That whole drive was pretty much dark the whole ways. I actually even got a bloody nose at some point during that ride, so we had to stop on the side of the road so I could take care of that. 2.5 hours later, we stopped in Childress or Childress, I don't know how to pronounce that either. Where once again, we stopped for gas and we used the bathroom. And then our last stop in Texas, which was a 3-hour drive, was in Dalhart, Texas. Or Dalhart, I think it's Dalhart, that sounds right. At this point I was getting pretty tired, but we were in the final stretch. One more 3.5 hour drive to Walsenburg, Colorado, and we would only be about 60 miles away from Westcliff. This is when the drive started getting a little more fun. Some cooler terrain. We did have to go through New Mexico, and once we did, we hit, I think it was called the Raton Pass, but this pass was absolutely gorgeous. We were in Colorado at this point, but it was just mountains and huge mountains too, which I didn't expect to get on the first day of the route.
Alright, we are at our final gas stop. I might have skipped the second and third one. I don't actually remember what I've recorded at this point. There's my mom. And there's beautiful mountains.
It was all just backcountry Colorado, just hills and mountains in the distance. It was a beautiful drive. We even got to see a bunch of bison. There was herds and herds of bison everywhere. They were beautiful. I mean, beautiful animals. Perfect mountains in the background with like rain coming down. It was such a picture perfect area. Then we made it to Westcliff. We stopped at this like weird pizza place. We met some drunk people. That was fun. And then we fell asleep at a hotel and woke up, and sure enough, it was time to hit the road again.
Alright, for a much lighter windshield, we begin day 2.
And this drive was just so much more pretty. I mean, it kept me awake the whole time. I was fully energized. I was ready. I was feeling great. And the mountains reflected that. I mean, it was just gorgeous. I hadn't seen mountains like that in so long. We did get stopped at some point for construction. We were just like stuck there for 20 minutes.
So we've come to a complete stop. There's road work, so we're just kind of stuck here. We're in a very pretty area though, so for any place to stop at, this is not a bad one. This is taking way longer than I thought it was gonna take. We've been sitting here. I turned off my engine like 15 minutes ago. There's cars passing us right now, which implies that it should be our turn really soon. You know, they got their turn when we get our turn. Yes, movement. This feels good. Moving in a car feels great.
And then the final stretch from Grand Junction to Provo, the final hit. There was about a 2-hour period where we weren't in beautiful terrain, but we got saved and entertained by a rainstorm.
Man, this is crazy. I feel like we're gonna drive right through it. Like, I really don't think we're gonna get the rain. It seems like we got higher odds of getting rain than not getting rain, right?
It came down heavy and it came down fast. It was about a 5-minute process of just brrrr.
I need my car wash. Hey, here we go. There we go. Ah, yes. I love rain. Let's go. And just like that, 5 minutes later, it's all over.
Towards the end of the drive, I can't lie, I was getting a little sad. I was enjoying myself. I was really loving the mountains and everything. About 50 miles out of Provo, it was just beautiful. It was just straight beauty. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. The mountains were just unbelievable. They were like, the Utah mountains are so unique, or at least the ones here.
All right, I made it. Well, we made it, me and my parents. My parents haven't arrived yet. They got caught up in some traffic. More than a 20-hour drive. I'm really tired, if I'm being fully honest. I do feel good though. Like, compared to yesterday, I was exhausted, but today I felt really good. Beautiful views today. I'm gonna call it goodnight and see y'all in the morning.
Now I'm here. We made it. After probably 25 hours on the road and over 1,300 miles, we made it. The adventures begin. This is where it all starts. The next chapter begins now.